Devils lead 2-1 after one. We mentioned it in the pregame show. Don't forget, for a $25 donation to the Cheering for Children Foundation, you can get an autographed Matt and the Maven t-shirt. The number to call to make your donation is 212-465-3900, 212-465-3900. We'll give you that phone number again at the end of this session. What did you think of the first 20 minutes?
Well, I was very impressed with the fact that two guys we said would have to play better. At least I said it, and I know you agreed with me. Always. If you do 90% of the time. Gomez, obviously a beautiful goal, wasted no time. He seized the opportunity. And, of course, Patrick Eliash picking that corner was very nice. Obviously, this game is far, far, far from over, but there were some very good signs. Scotty Gomez making the comeback. Seemed to be himself, and the fill-in, Tommy Alberline, didn't seem out of place. The goal that Tampa Bay scored to tie it at 1, I thought that there might have been a screen on Marty Brodeur, and of course I believe it was Jamie Langerman who went down, tried to block it, and did not get the body on it. But from Devils' side, 2-1 at the end of 1 is not bad.
All right, and the Devils obviously trying to take a 3-1 lead here. Now, the Devils did not come to this building today for their morning skate. They elected instead to meet the media at their hotel in St. Petersburg, which is across Tampa Bay from where we were staying and where this building is in Tampa. Now, we got a little map here because it was an excellent adventure for Matt and the Maven this morning. This is where we are staying, and this is where we had to head, across Tampa Bay. And it was very simple. We got in the taxi and we told the gentleman where we wanted to go, and so he took us over the bridge here. And it was right here over the bridge, when he said, "Do you guys know where the hotel is?" that I knew we were in trouble, Stan. So he continued, and then what did he do? He made a call to the dispatcher. And what did the dispatcher say?
He didn't know. He
said, "Is the hotel in St. Petersburg, or is it on Treasure Island?" Treasure Island is right.
No, Treasure Island is in California. That's right. And I actually like the California countryside that we got to see.
Yeah, exactly. Here's Treasure Island. Here's where we had to go. So it's not anywhere near that. So I tell him, no, we're looking for the hotel. I give him the name, a very famous hotel. Everyone in this area knows it. So he goes, oh, yeah, give me back to the driver. I know how to get there. So now he comes down this road, and here was the mistake. He turned for the Gulf of Mexico. And then he stopped at a gas station and asked for directions. Mind you, this is a 25-minute trip. We're now about 45 minutes into it. And he asked the gentleman for directions to the hotel. The gentleman was pumping gas. What license plates did he have on that car?
Well, the point is, Matty, that this conversation we're having is taking as long as the trip. And I blame you. I blame, no, look at that. George Falkowski at News 12 Jersey did that.
That was our look today, because he asked a guy with Colorado license plates, how do we get to a hotel in St. Petersburg? He said he didn't know. He then went into a store, asked for directions, said, oh, I missed the turn. I'm down here now, he says. I got to go back up here, 4 lights and make a right. 9 lights later, we're still looking for the turn.
Look, it only took 4,000 times longer than, let's not make a... Let's not make a big...
He gets to around here, and then he tells us, don't worry, I'll get you there.
Okay, Matty, why? I blame you for this.
When did you decide to tell him to call the cops?
Oh, near the end, near the end. But
when did your Brooklyn come out?
Listen, I blame you for 2 reasons. First of all, you're the one who called the cab, and you should have known when it said the Fuchsia and Tangerine Cab Company, we were in trouble. And why didn't you just say to me, call me a cab? If you said call me a cab. Call me a cab. Poof, you're a cab. And we would have gotten there.
You know what got me? When he asked the guy in the BMW as we were riding side by side at 35 miles an hour, how do we get to this hotel? I said, we're in trouble. An hour and a half later, we decided the cabbies in New York are the best.
Stanley found Livingston faster than we got there.